So Wack100 was live and showed his police badge, and he trying to say that he got this badge because he's connected in.
Now, YouTube family, I know y'all see what's going on, man, in these YouTube streets.
Okay.
Yeah, we back in these YouTube streets again, man. For a couple of weeks, we was in the cul-de-sacs in the suburbs. Hey, man, we back in these streets. Now, it's getting real muy caliente out there. Yes, now Wack100. He was doing a live stream with Snoopy B.A. Double Dizzle. By the way, shout out to Snoopy B.A. Double Dizzle. Now, he was doing a live stream with Snoopy B.A. Double Dizzle. And somehow, some way, amongst the communication of the conversation, Wack100 was fumbling around with a cowhide leather wallet. Now, while fumbling around with this cowhide leather wallet, it looked like a cowboy's wallet, something silver would flash in the distance. Now, just by a quick glance of it, you wouldn't know what it was. It could be a platinum Amex card. You wouldn't know. But people was able to slow this thing down and say, hey, that look like a badge, bro. You dig what I'm saying? No, man, that looked like a badge. Now, after this thing would start to grow legs and take a walk around the YouTube streets, you understand what I'm saying? It started to appear to everybody else that it also looked like a badge too. Now, one person who stuck their neck out there, man, for that boy Wack100, was that boy DJ Akademiks. But first, let's get into this video, the initial video of Wack100 and Snoopy B.A. Double Dizzle talking. And then we finna get off into what Ak had to say before we come on and let y'all know what really happened.
What made you think
I was watching,
it was
I seen the City Hall building. I'm like, that's the City Hall building. They cut the video. You can see more of it.
Because his statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there a day after I get a chain?
So you got a police officer badge in your wallet, right? The man goes and try to explain the police officer badge, and he says it's because I'm connected. Everything you talk about is police. Like, what are you talking to this man about right now? What do you base your content on every single day? Politics. Then you remember he got the video deleted with Big U. The Big U video deleted, allegedly exposing him as a snitch. Where did that go? We want to see now. See now, if that video was out, it'd be like, oh, it'll click. Everything will click. But since things been scraped under the rug, he's still flying. He's still flying through. My question is, if you an active game member, previous game, I don't care what you're doing. Why would you want to talk to Wack100? Because he has followers and he has power. You think him talking to him, you gonna be able to make content off that and do this now and all? No. I mean, maybe if you smart, but half these niggas ain't smart.
And have Snoop give it to you and you say ain't no paperwork on your name. Nigga, why would you do that, bro? You could have just went up there, got your chain, kept pushing. And you say you knew Snoop for 30 years. If you knew Snoop for 30 years, why he ain't been get your punk ass?
Now, as y'all was so eloquently able to see for y'allself, I don't know if I had to slow it down or whatever. Wack100, he pulled out a cowhide leather wallet and he was fondling around with it while him and Snoopy B.A. Double Dizzle was having a conversation, and y'all was able to see that flash of that metal object that I was saying.
That's why.
So that's what everybody think, like, okay, that's a badge right there. Now, we're gonna get off into what DJ Akademiks had to say, because y'all know this came across Akademiks' desk, and Akademiks, he stuck his neck out there on the line and said, hey, that is not a badge. So let's get off into that.
Wack was on a thing with Snoopy Badass, and when showing his wallet, there was something that appeared to look similar to what people believe is a police badge. I'll just play the clip here. You guys tell me. Let me mute.
I told him that though.
Okay, and it's like right here, they're saying this right here. Let me put it right here. They say this looks like a police badge. Come on, people. Come on. That's not a badge. I can't believe y'all playing with the big Paru like that. That is not a badge. I know it might look similar to a badge. I know it might look similar to a badge, but it's probably a PBA card. It could be something from, I don't know, maybe, there's certain type of emblems that look like that. That could be, he's in some type of Masonic lodge or something like that. But Wack is not the police.
Nigga, that's worse. Nigga just gonna breeze past and say some shit. Why would you say, bro, these niggas think you dumb, bro. See, this is why you gotta study, bro. You have to study the industry, because if you don't know that Ak was in a fraternity before he got famous too. Ak was in a fraternity in college. So he has a leader. Sigma Pi, I don't know, whatever the fuck they be. Kappa boys. Bruh, if he's in a Masonic lodge and his goal in the rap, and he does what he do in rap, nigga, that's a problem, bruh. What? That is an issue. Is that not an issue? When has this not been an issue, bro? That's
Big
crazy.
man, that is not a badge. That is not a badge. Does that look like a badge to y'all? Chat, does this look like a badge to y'all?
Wack100 that told him that though.
Nah, that's
Told him that.
nah, that's not a badge. Listen, unless you can provide me the badge number, it's not a badge. It's not a badge.
Covered the badge number.
Nah, it's not a badge. Somebody says it's an air tag. Yeah, it's like the new air tag type of joint.
Like, I got
That
ear
is not a
tags
badge,
right now.
chat.
They ain't that big.
I will not let y'all talk about my good friend Wack100 like that. That is not a badge. And to keep it real, I don't know where this idea that Wack is the police came from.
Of course you don't, because you do the same thing.
It feels like
You're
y'all only
police
think
too.
Wack is a police because he's educated. He is an educated guy who comes from the street.
This nigga
Yeah, it might be like
shines
one of
a
those
light on
Masonic-
active politics. He's intelligent because he knows the law. That's your argument, right? He's intelligent because he knows the law. To the outside looking in, the only thing he does is shine light on shit that we shouldn't know what the fuck going on. Shine light on things that we shouldn't know of. So if we shouldn't know of them and it's shining a light on certain people, even if they're not talking about specific things, you just being able to categorize these people is police work, nigga. Getting these people in spaces. Recognizing who the ops are who. Where they from. Nigga doing the police work for them. And then no shit be happening these days. As soon as something happen, you get booked. Niggas was getting locked up for crashing out in 2015. So you think niggas ain't finna get locked up for crashing out in 2025?
Things like, it might be like a membership card. Anybody knows what a PBA card is? Like, there's obviously that. Did it look like a card? Nah, that ain't no goddamn badge. And if it is a badge, it's not a police badge. It's not a police badge. Who knows? Wack might be a firefighter or something. Nigga, who knows, man? All I know is not no police
trolling.
badge, man.
He
That ain't no
trolling.
damn police badge.
This nigga act gotta be trolling, bro.
You never know.
Nigga said Wack100 is educated.
What it's nah. It might be like, the security. If it's anything, it's a security badge.
Oh my God.
Wack, even though he's never
You get
really
a
worked
security
security,
card,
people
not
look
a
at
badge.
Wack as a protector.
I got an
It's
armed
probably
guard
security.
card right now. I got an unarmed guard card right now. I don't know. I know it's different levels of security. Do you get badges at higher levels of security? When does Wack100 work security though? He the one that needs security. He's a celebrity. This shit ain't making no sense, but hey,
Whatever it is, it's not a police badge.
sure.
Jermaine said, "Ack, you got to stop the cat, brother. That's a badge. That's not a badge, bro. That's not
What
a
is
badge.
it?
Somebody says a passport. It might be a passport.
What?
Might be a passport.
What are you talking about, bro?
Or it might be like one of them things that you could swipe to get in your building or something like that. That's not a badge.
What? This nigga
No,
just
that's
saying
not bad.
shit. That shit don't
The-
look like none of that. That shit doesn't look like any of that. What the hell? That shit looks like the Los Angeles City Hall with the blue lettering. And it's another video where he shows the badge even closer, right? But he covers the number.
These days, thank you. I agree with you. It says Wack's the biggest pyro, not the biggest cop. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think this is a badge, people. And I think we specialize in knowing police activity.
Made you think it was Wack100 that told him that though. So
What? Did you just hear what he just asked before that happened?
I think a badge would be a little bit more bulkier. Look, it's not
What do
bulky.
you- that nigga
a badge
sound
would
like
be a little bit more
police.
bulky. You know?
Close your eyes and watch the video.
So
Look how Brett just reacted when he asked that. Hold on. Y'all just missed that whole play, bro. Wack ain't police. Listen
I
to
think
this.
we specialize in knowing police activity.
Close your eyes and listen.
made you think it was Wacko that told him that though? So
What made you think that was Wacko that told him that? What made you think it was Wacko? Like, whoa, who is that? I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. And that shit sound fed to me.
I think a badge would be a little bit more bulkier. Look, it's not bulky. A badge would be a little bit more bulky. You
Ask
know?
the police too. That's why he gonna do this. But these days they don't even need no badges to really do damage.
Because his statement in the motherfucking his statement.
And it might be a CCW as well. Like I don't know how the CCW looks in California. But a CCW is a concealed carry permit. It might look that way. It might be gold. It might be, bruv. It's not a badge. It's not a badge. It's not a badge. It's just not a badge. The unfazed one, it's not a badge. GNAC, it's not a badge. GNAC, it's not a badge. That's not a badge. Simone, it's not a badge. Simone, it's not a badge. I would call him right now. It's 9 o'clock. If Wack is up at 6 o'clock on the West Coast, well, I always say somehow Wack never sleep. I've never called Wack and he's like, I'm sleeping ever. Somebody said, why do I think Stevie J ain't been to court for Diddy?
Okay,
I was actually surprised. I thought that maybe we would have seen a little bit more fan, like
it might be
some people who weren't there would show up for the
That's
verdict.
What it look like?
I think a lot of people are keeping
That
afar.
shit look police.
Kind of interesting.
I feel like you can only have a legal weapon in California if you police. That's how they make this shit. Damn near. And isn't Wack a felon? Hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit is weird. This shit is off to me. It's off to me. I don't know about y'all. That nigga Wack the Fed. Catch Glizzer merch is out now, man. I got the white colors coming soon, but so far we got the black tap, man. We got medium, small, large. Lock in, man. $45 a shirt.